We begin this evening with the talking points memo, why the left is harming America. Now, this is not about ideology, okay? But I get tons of mail saying, why are people so extreme on the left? Now, we know there are extremists on the right, but they don't have political clout because they have no media outlets of any note. That's a difference. So the far left is the New York Times, LA Times, to some extent the Washington Post, and then it's got MSNBC and NBC News. I mean, those are big. Far right doesn't have any of that. So you don't hear about really what they're doing, but the far left you hear a lot. So why is the far left movement bent on destroying traditional America? I'm going to tell you now. It all has to do with those folks feeling morally superior to other Americans. So if you know anything about the Hollywood culture or the Washington, D.C. party circuit, these people really see themselves as noble, that they are up here and most Americans are down here. They're bigots, they're MAGAs, they're, what was the Hillary Clinton thing, deplorables. So the far left, the people who drive that, they see themselves as morally superior. Therefore, they have to try to help the underdog, no matter what's the circumstance. So migrants, that's where open borders come from. We're morally superior because we want to give everybody a shot at the American dream, okay? Homeless, we're morally superior because we want to enable the homeless to be homeless, take their narcotics, and walk around in a daze. We don't want to punish them or hold them accountable. No, we're morally superior. Trans people, that's what this trans stuff is all about. Oh, these people, they don't feel comfortable in their own bodies, so they have to change, and we have to make sure that everybody assents to that, despite religious differences. It's like reproductive rights. Okay, so the far left says no limits on abortion at all, none. 10 minutes before you are going to give birth, you can abort the unborn child. That's what their view is, because it's reproductive rights, it's women's rights, this, and this. Well, what about the baby's rights? No, never taken into consideration, ever. All right, you'll never hear that. And they'll make up every excuse in the world. So they are the righteous. And when you believe you're the righteous and everybody else is flawed, then you can do what you want to do because you're the righteous. That's what's behind this, all right? Now, meantime, all the other people in the country are getting hammered. So just San Francisco, for example, the people who live there and have paid a lot of money for their homes, okay, they are negatively impacted by the rampant crime, the rampant homelessness, no public order, because the far left runs the town. And all of those people and their children, everybody is hurt by this righteous display. Oh, the homeless, it's not their fault. Yeah, it is their fault. Most of them, it's their fault. Okay, so when you have this kind of mentality, there's no détente. It's not like I can go in and convince Steven Spielberg or Bruce Springsteen or any of these people that their thinking is causing more harm for America than good. I can't do it. No matter what I present, they will not listen or even consider, and I'm the problem. Okay? So then, when there's no détente, when there's no way to breach any gap, you got warring camps, symbolically. Now, no violence is ever accepted unless it's self-defense. Okay? So most Americans are beginning to understand this problem, but they should have understood it a long time ago. Now, President Biden is a captive of the far left. He isn't an activist. Many people think he is. I have a friend who hates Joe Biden. I don't hate Joe Biden, all right? But he does, because he believes that Biden is an activist for the far left, where I think he is just a pawn. He does what he's told to do. His wife is the problem, Jill Biden. Because Joe is so doddering, he's so discombobulated in his own mind, he couldn't even formulate an activist program. He doesn't care about the border. He doesn't care about violent crime or homelessness or anything else. He lives his life in a fog, and he's directed to say and do certain things by his far left masters, and that is the truth. So the folks are catching on. We saw that by the poll, the ABC poll yesterday, 36% approval. And the 36% are divided. Half of those 36 don't know what the deuce is going on in the country. They don't pay attention. They have no frame of reference. The other half are the far left. Okay? There are 18, 20% of those people among us. So that is the scenario we are facing. And it's important that you, the No Spin News watcher and listener on the radio, understand that. And the other thing is that this poll that came in yesterday, this should have come in January. But most Americans are 2-3 months behind the curve. Not you guys, because you're watching me on a daily basis. You're going to BillO'Reilly.com. You're reading the columns. You're looking at our fact-based presentation, which can't be challenged. That's why they have to attack me personally. Can't challenge what we're putting out because we back everything up. So you guys are on it. You're contemporary with the problem. Most Americans are not. They're behind it, but they're catching up. And if this debt ceiling thing doesn't come in, you'll see Biden's numbers go into the 20s. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year's stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.